Hello everybody, it's Craftin' Just Because with Chris Cowan. Just getting set up here. So we are going to play with the Lily Pond Lane Designer Series paper. I also have some basic white, some granny apple green. I'm also going to pair it with the Pretty in Pink in color ribbon. We have this punch, the Friends of Life stamp set. We're using this Thinking of You. And then I'm just using Memento ink to bring it all together. So let's go ahead and get started in cutting all the pieces that we need. This is going to be a fun fold card, and it's a puzzle slider card. And I learned how to make this by Leanne Griff. So easy. You're going to be shocked at how easy it is to make. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to cut a piece of cardstock, and we're going to use that Granny Apple Green for that. And we want to cut it at 9.5 by 4 1/4. So I'm first going to start off on that 8.5 inch side, and I'm going to cut it right in half at 4 1/4. Okay. Then we're going to turn it to the 11 inch side, and we're going to cut it at 9.5. Okay. Then while we're still on that 9.5 inch side, we want to score this at 1 inch and 2 inches on both ends. So I'm going to go ahead and score 1 inch and 2 inches. And then I'm just going to rotate it around, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do 1 inch and 2 inches. Okay, I'm going to just bring my sanding block in really quick and get those rough edges. I guess I need to get a new blade. Next, we're also going to need this same cardstock, and we're going to cut a piece on the 11 inch side at 5.5. And let me show you why here. Let me do my rough edges here again. Well, I'll show you why in just a minute. We're just going to, no, we're going to need to do more cutting. So let me show you. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold these score lines. And I'm only showing you this now because I want to show you how this is all going to go together. And then we're going to flip back. So you're making like an accordion, okay? This piece that we just cut is the exact size of the A2 size card. So that's where we get this idea that it's all going to line up, okay? So with this piece, we're going to cut it on the 4 1/4 inch side at 2 1/8. So we're going to cut it right in half. Okay, did that. Then we're going to cut each piece on the 5.5 inch side at 3 1/4, which again, or no, just 3 1/4. Okay, so there's your pieces. So we're just going to set these over here and be all cool. Now we want to cut a basic white piece. And I want to cut this at 3 1/4 by 4.5. Okay. Then I also want to cut a piece that is, let's see here, 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And then we're going to cut this in half at 2 1/16. And then we're going to cut these at 3 1/8. Okay, so those should be the layers for those other pieces. Next, we want to cut a piece for inside our card, and we want this to be 4 by 5 1/4. So we want, let's see here, 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. And then we want this piece, we need to cut the layers for, and we want this piece to be 3 3/4 by 5. So we want this to be 5. And then 3 3/4. Okay. And then we're going to cut this in half at 1 7/8. And then we're going to flip them. And we're going to cut these at 3. Okay, so those are all of our pieces cut. Next, let's see here. Let's punch, or let's stamp and punch our sentiment. And I was going to do Thinking of You. I don't think this will fit on this piece. Nope, it's too skinny. Okay. So, oops. Perfect. Let me wipe this off and put that away. And then let's punch this. And then let's cut that piece off. There we go. Okay. So now you just need to put our card together. Okay. Let's bring all the layers out. Let's first put in our inside piece. Where's my glue? There we go. So we're going to put the designer series paper down first, just to add some character. So it's a different way to use some designer series paper. And then we'll put the basic white piece on top of that. Okay. I'm just coming in and centering that down. And then we're going to put our basic white piece in. center that down. Okay. Then we're going to only put glue on this tab here and on the other side like that. But we're going to line this up, putting the one that's 3 inches there. And then the smaller one is going to go down here. And then we'll do the opposite on the other side. See how that becomes a puzzle? Okay, so now we'll do the smaller one on the top, and I'm just lining it up with the edge. And then the bottom one will go to the bottom. And it all lines up, and it like makes a puzzle. So now let's layer these up, and then we'll put them in their spots. Okay. We'll layer that one down. Okay. And then last but not least, we have this one. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we are going to put 2 dimensionals just right here on this first. See, so when you pull it out, it looks like a puzzle. We're going to put dimensionals just right where we, right there in the corner, because what we want to do is only put that sentiment piece so that the card can open and shut. So we're just gonna go like this. So then you see how it goes like that. Then we just need to add our ribbon. And I'm just gonna add with glue, but I'm gonna first just tie it in a bow. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of glue right there. Let that sit for just a minute. And that is our project today, you guys. A super fun fold card, but I think it is so cute. I love this designer series paper with it. I think it really pops. So yeah, that's our card for today. I hope you had fun creating with me. And until next time, my creative peeps, I will see you later. Bye-bye.